Hello. Today we're going to be running to Scavenger's Den on the EDZ. So we're going to be doing the combo hand cannons and Warmind cells. So a lot of ammo finding, going for burning cells, Wrath of Rasputin, Rage of Warmind, Hammer of the Warmind for stunning champions, and of course Global Reach. Using the 7th Seraph hand cannon, Ariana's Vow, and a solar grenade launcher. So I'm using an arc subclass because, well, there's Fallen, so there's going to be arc shields in here anyway. I want to use the occasional grenade. And combining it with the Cuirass of Falling Star superpowers the super, which is really satisfying actually. Tried it in a raid last night, it's very fun. So you can actually also, at the moment, get the chest armor from this. So I'm going to be going straight in, using the 7th Seraph hand cannon to take out a few ads. Mostly just trying to get a Warmind cell going, really. With the current mod loader, I've got solar splash damage and this hand cannon itself, so the grenade launcher and the hand cannon will both be generating Warmind cell mods. The Global Reach, Wrath of Rasputin, or combined, the effect of blowing up a Warmind cell mod will be to stun a champion and has a massive amount of area effect. Which is why I'm spending so much time trying to shoot that, because it took out a good few ads just from shooting it. So the Lost Sector itself, you start out with one barrier champion. It's a servitor, so obviously it makes everything else immune. Stay on the high ground, stay in the back bit over here. If you can't get a decent shot at him without being able to sacrifice your own safety, just go to a different part of it. So here I kind of go back and forth between the middle and the right hand side of the high ground at the barrier. Eventually I will go to the left, using the heavy grenade launcher for breach and clear, and Ariana's Vow to pierce that shield. Now once you've taken away enough of the ads in this room and get rid of that barrier champion, you'll see another champion has appeared. So over in a high ground, in the far end, you'll get quite a few more ads, and I think it's Unstoppable champion, isn't it? It's not Overlord. Well, I always get the two mixed up. So if you want to play safe, you can use Ariana's Vow to snipe all of the ads one by one, and then move forward. So again, I'm just trying to do Warmind cell mods here. It would be much easier to use Ariana's Vow to take the ads out, but again, that champion is doing too much damage. So a safe way of getting close enough to him to do some damage, well, if that Warmind cell had been close enough to hurt him, that would have stunned him. So if you stun him from afar with the hand cannon and hug the left hand wall all the way across here, ideally don't run around in the air quite so much as I do. You can use the left hand side as cover to get towards the champion from here. So obviously if you've taken out all of the ads, you're only really dealing with him. Now if your aim is better with a grenade launcher than mine, you would be able to take him out at this point. Obviously, if I'd been a bit quicker with Arian as well, again I would have taken him out, but it's not the end of the world. He's been stunned twice, he can be stunned 3 times. Obviously, if you're running low on ammo, I mean, I have ammo finding mods on there and ammo scavenger mods. If you're running low on ammo, just kind of ration yourself out based on how much you need. So that's 5 grenade launcher loads with against the champion. The first to apply breach and clear, the following 4 to take the damage on. Obviously, as it's a solar grenade launcher, because in the Lost Sector at the moment, solar burn is active, so half again as much solar damage given as received, so which is where Ariana's Vow just helps, but the solar grenade launcher also helps. Otherwise, I would probably use an arc grenade launcher for the shields, but you don't really see many arc shields until the very end of this anyway. So the grenade launcher I'm choosing to use right now, that's available from the moon. It's available with new rolls on it, now that the Lectern of Enchantment on the moon is, all the weapons from there have been unvaulted and the new rolls are available. I definitely suggest going and grabbing one. Mine has chain reaction. It's fantastic for area clear, but you see that one Warmind cell there took out all of the ads in this room and blew up all of those canisters. Now you've got one champion left in here. It's pretty easy, because if you get on this platform, you can't really shoot you, because that little step between you and him blocks off his shots but not yours. Now if you can get a Warmind cell mod there, for me it's blown up a lot of mines in that tunnel. If you don't have a Warmind cell to blow up the mines in the tunnel, when you get to that tunnel, when you walk through it, there's going to be a few red lines. So we've all seen them before with fallen mines. In the legendary Lost Sector, the reach of them extends really far. So I would suggest try and take them out from a distance, and if you can, back up a little bit once you've shot it before it detonates, just in case it travels down the tunnel to you. So this is the last section. It can be easily divided into two areas, so you've got the low ground and the high ground. All the enemies are coming from the high ground and you start at the low ground because, well, thank you Bungie. So you're going to get Overload and a Barrier Champion coming down to you. I would say just use, if you can line up the shots properly, maintain the first glance perk from Ariana's Vow, and just keep on going with precision damage. Obviously you will stun the Barrier Champion, and this way you don't have to worry about everything randomly going immune. So you'll have a couple more ads and an Overload Champion, same tactic as before, but now I've run out of heavy grenade launcher ammo, so I know full well if I don't get him in this one, I'm probably going to have a little bit of difficulty killing him, and I'm going to waste a lot of ammo doing it. So I'm fairly sure I just go ahead and use my super on him. Ideally, I would have liked to use it on the guy at the top up there, because he's got an arc shield and it would finish the Lost Sector in a nice dramatic way, but you need to be able to get to the big guy first, so there we go. So that's nice, that's him done at least. So now all I really have to deal with is a few more ads spawning from the top who are going to come and meet me at that platform there. And the boss himself. So the boss himself does, he's incredible precision, long and short range, he's got splash damage, he's got a lot of arc damage. If you've got any arc resistant mods, that would be great for that bit. Personally, I would hug the wall and get underneath the ledge I'm about to run to much earlier than I actually did. The Warmind Cell is a benefit, obviously you're not always going to have that if you don't go for the loadout. But if you stay under this shelf, a few of the ads will drop down for you, so you can just take them out one at a time. And the rest of them you can kind of peek up at and take out. For a Fallen Lost Sector, I would always suggest take out the ads before dealing with the champion or the boss, because the ads will always do more than enough damage to kill you, but they are so much quicker to get rid of. Okay, so dying there was unfortunate. I mean, I'm going to respawn because there's only one enemy left and he's the boss. So I'm going to finish the Lost Sector anyway. For a legendary Lost Sector, I've covered this before, there's no real benefit to doing it flawless. There's no difference in the result. I would say if you speed run through the Lost Sector, don't kill all the champions and then go for the box, you may be lowering your chance of an exotic in the box. But if you can die 6-7 times in the Lost Sector, still get an exotic, you can run it flawless and get nothing. So don't worry too much on the legendary version. If it's also try not to hit yourself with the grenade launcher. Don't worry too much on the legendary version if it's not flawless, because there's no real triumph or anything for it. It's only the master version soloed flawless that has a triumph anyway. So it's just completing the Lost Sector you're going for. So his arc shield does come back up pretty quickly. It's quite strong. I'm just choosing to overpower it with heavy weapon and Ariana's Vow. He's really quick to get rid of. If you haven't already used your super, use it on him. In this Lost Sector, don't be shy to use the super. I mean, I would probably save it until this last room to use on the champions, but you're not using it for anything special. So yeah, I hope that helped. And obviously the Breach and Clear mods will be going away in a month, so I might do that again next season. All the best.